I'm done, dude. I'm done. Because I don't know if Vince McMahon personally had thought, like, the show last night was good. Like, I can only imagine that Vince is sitting backstage, like, alternate reality, like, listening and through the headset and watching the monitors. And he's just, like, enjoying the show. And he thinks it's the best thing ever.
It makes perfect sense to bring the face into his hometown and expect him to get booed. It follows logic, damn it.
Vince, I don't think they like this segment right now.
Do you not see what I see? Everything I see, the crowd's loving it, damn it.
Vince, that's a VR headset, dude.
What?
Vince, that's a VR headset, bro. You're wearing a VR headset.
I'm not in a virtual damn reality.
What are you doing? That's a VR headset, dude.
You're in a virtual reality. It's fine. The crowd loves it.
Dude, can you hear them? They're booing.
I hear crowd chants. I hear it.
Why do we have him in his hometown expecting to get booed? I don't get it.
What are you talking about? I'm hearing it fine. I'm seeing it. They're loving it.
Vince, are you in an alternate reality right now? They're booing, dude.
This Raw was excellent. All right, Brock, come on. Yeah, to hear those chants? Goldberg, there we go.
We're going to have to cut the plug.
I'm being serious. The crowd loves it. I know what I'm doing.
Maybe we should tease Goldberg's music, and that way we can get a fake reaction. And people actually chant Goldberg. Let's hit his music.
No.
Never mind, we're not going to hit Goldberg's music. Vince is in an alternate reality.
All right, Kevin. Do we want to hit Goldberg's music and fake him out a little bit? Get a crowd reaction? They're loving this. Do you hear the chants?
Somebody cut Vince's mic.
What? Guys, hold on a minute.
Vince, we gotta shut it short. Vince, they're booing him like crazy, dude.
The crowd doesn't like this segment. God damn it, why are they not cheering? God damn it. We had Goldberg come back last week. The crowd loved it. The crowd were on fire. It makes perfect sense to bring the face into his hometown and expect him to get booed. It follows logic, damn it. I booked this goddamn segment myself. What could possibly be going wrong? Paul, just keep pushing it. Pretend they're not chanting for Brock. Just keep pretending they're chanting for Goldberg. Give me one fucking Goldberg chant. I don't care who it's coming from. Have the security guys start chanting. Get Channing Tatum. He'll chant.
They're not chanting. Vince thinks they're chanting. Can you just prod him? Just try to get him to chant Goldberg, please.
Somebody make a dig joke.
What? Vince, maybe if we produced a good show, they would actually chant when we want to, right? Maybe they would. Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe they just don't like the show.
It was booked great. Did you not see the shining stars and the golden truth? It's fine. It's fine. They're gonna chant. It's fine. No, they'll chant it, guys. Trust me. Motherfucker.
Do you hear that, crowd?
Hit his... End the damn segment. End the damn segment. Cut his music. Hit his music. Hit his damn music.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Damn ungrateful fans. 2.5 hours of a great quality television product. And they're booing. The wrong guy.
Vince, you wrote it yourself. This was your idea. What do you expect, Vince? Let's be honest here. All right? Goldberg coming back last week defied all my expectations. I'll be 100% honest with you. I thought the perfect time for Goldberg would have been with Ryback. Because with Ryback, the Goldberg chants were going crazy. The comparisons, bringing him back would have been awesome. I agree waiting for something like Brock versus Goldberg. When he finally came back and you heard those Goldberg chants, I thought, all right, it's been like, 10 years since WrestleMania 20. I mean, it's been a long time, 13, 14 years. They're not going to pop for him. And they fucking popped for Bill Goldberg. And that's all Bill Goldberg. Bill is the guy, if you listen to him on the podcast with Stone Cold or other podcasts, you legitimately hear how awesome of a dude he actually is, right? He wants to be a role model for the kids. You saw him at the show, the genuine excitement on his face, the overwhelming support that he got. And then you have Brock Lesnar in his hometown the next week, expected to get booed after that and get Goldberg chance, and you had Paul Heyman trying to save it. As a WWE fan, I'm flip-sided because the crowd, I can't believe the crowd won't at least help fucking Paul Heyman. If you're an IWC fan or you're a fan and you go to a show, yes, you're able to chant whatever the hell you want. You paid your money. But for a TV product to work, the audience has to kind of give the verbal cues and help out the show. Now, that doesn't mean you can't chant what you want, and I get it. If the show sucks, you're in kind of a bad spot because do I cheer, do I not cheer? I'll be honest with you, I get that. But we had for the first time a Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman promo that fell flat. Now, a lot of people blamed it on Paul, like the promo just wasn't good. Well, no, it was coupled with the fact that the Raw show sucked. Bayley finally wrestled in Minneapolis. My buddy Nodis was there. He was like, I finally got to see Bayley, and what did she do? An arm wrestling contest. Like, Golden Truth and Shining Stars. Jericho opening the show, which was great, and the list, I thought it's something that a lot of fans might go, this is stupid, he's chasing a list, but it's entertainment. It's the same thing with James Ellsworth, right? It's different, but it's something that the crowd can react to. But here's the thing, if I have to pick anything that I most enjoy, it probably is the non-wrestling product these days, because the actual wrestling product, I don't know. Like, I'll be honest with you, as I look at the show last night on SmackDown, and then I look at the show on Raw, I don't know if I'm just burnt out with WWE. I don't know any show in history that you can hate something so much, or not hate it. Maybe you just disagree with it, and a lot of that has to do with, we know what we want. So we're able to help guide that path because we have that power. If we had that power in The Walking Dead, right? Like The Walking Dead came out, I'm not going to spoil it, but they went big in episode number 1. They changed the game for seasons to come, and that pissed off a lot of people. But they took a chance and did something unique to try to tell new stories. And I get that. In WWE, it's like, how can I love this so much at the same time continue to put myself through watching something that is just not fun to watch? And now the simple answer would be, hey, Tubby, don't watch it. Or, hey, don't bitch about it and just do something else. But WWE is like the one thing that you can't just up and quit, right? Like, if I was addicted to coffee, I could just start drinking water or, doing something else, or I might have to fight the caffeine addiction, but I could kick it. With WWE, I don't know what the hell it's going to take for me to finally go, I'm done, dude, I'm done. Because I don't know if Vince McMahon thinks it's the best thing ever. And when somebody whips out a fart joke, he sits there going like, and he's just excited, he's ecstatic. I don't know if there's a correct answer for this, right? Because this is where the IWC is kind of screwed. Because I 100% side with guys like Road Dogg when he tweets out, like, it's not that easy to produce a show when you think about this, and this. I get it. There is no easy answer. None of the stuff that I say would fix a product or do this or that. But at a certain point, it's like, I get what you're trying to go for, right? Like, the whole Kane Bray Wyatt thing, I understood. I got the storyline. And now look what happened on SmackDown last night. The story came full circle. So all those people that were complaining about Bray, well, it's kind of coming full circle. So you got to have patience. But there's only so much patience you can have as a WWE fan, and my patience level is up to here right now. It's right there. It's the farthest it can possibly go. Like 20 minutes into Raw, I turned Raw off and watched the last 2 episodes of Miranda Sings' new show on Netflix. Judge me if you want, I don't care. But I'm just at my breaking point. I'm like Vince McMahon backstage last night when Goldberg chants were not there and Paul had to force it. I can only imagine what Vince was like backstage. I mean, because I'll be honest, there's a lot of good stuff when it comes to WWE programming. I love the James Ellsworth stuff. This is a man, any man with 2 hands has got a fighting chance. The Heath Slater storyline with I Got Kids, it's relatable. It's something that people can get behind. The list is hilarious. The list is awesome. The dynamic between Kevin Owens is great. But some of the promos, like, is Rusev a heel or face? I do agree with his tweet, though. He's like, I'm not a heel, I'm not a face, I'm a superstar. I dig that from Rusev when he tweeted that. But at some point, the show has got to have some consistency. Because no other show, and I'm telling you this, no other show does this. If any other show pulled the shit Raw does, with boring stuff to burn in, or making the advertisers constantly happy, or doing this, the show would be canceled. If you're on NBC, and I'm an NBC USA Network fan, most of my favorite shows were on the USA Network. In Plain Sight, Burn Notice is my all-time favorite. Suits, White Collar, etc. On NBC, I loved shows like Harry's Law that got canceled. You had The Event. I liked The Event. If the ratings drop in any other show, boom, they're cut. There's shows that get canceled after one episode. And WWE has this longevity because it's live sports entertainment, and live is hot right now. Except the NFL is down 10% in ratings too. So it's not just WWE. NFL has the same problem WWE has. You have the talent, the superstars we crave and want, the cruiserweights, the big name guys, but you can't get them to work, whether it be scheduling, whether it be planning, whether it be stupid rules or officiating or whatever is happening. Things are not meshing within the WWE. Things are not meshing in the NFL right now because the games are boring. So the NFL is putting up these horrible ratings, and the NFL is spiraling out of control, going, well, we don't know why the ratings are going down. Part of it, I think, has to do with the fact that they're on Twitter now. They're on social media. There's Red Zone. I love Red Zone. I can't watch a game, just one game. I love Red Zone so much. So when it comes to WWE, man, I have no answers to what they can fix. I have no idea what it's like to be backstage, to plan, especially like when you have this great storyline and somebody gets hurt or injured and you got to replace them. So I have no answers. And this is in no way like, hey, WWE, do this or that. But as a fan, please, like, I can't. Like, you're pushing your core fan base away. And this isn't me telling me, like, I want all my IWC heroes to be the champion or, whatever. I just want entertainment. Like, I sit down to watch all my other shows. I don't want to keep up with social media and follow his superstars and read dirt sheets. I still do every day. I don't know why. Out of all the shows I watch religiously, I sit down, watch them, move on to the next thing. One of my favorites is Shameless. I love Shameless. I sit down, I watch it, I tweet about it, and then I'm done. And then I don't think about it until the next week and go, oh, Shameless is on. I have not in the last couple months gone, oh, Raw's on, here we go, and got all excited. I haven't gone, oh, SmackDown is tonight, let's go. And that's missing. And I don't know what it's going to take to fill that void, but that's not my job. I either like the show, I dislike the show, I tweet about the show, I don't tweet about the show. I can't sit here and constantly complain and bitch and moan and whine and say I want something else, but then continue to watch it and support them. WWE, I love you, but you're pushing away your core audience, man. And like I said, I don't know what it's going to take to fix the show. But as somebody that has watched since he was a kid, when his dad would wake him up when he was like 1 year old, and his dad would watch reruns of WCW or at night at 2 in the morning when he got home from fixing video games, who would come up and get to watch guys like Scott Steiner, Jeff Jarrett, Sting, guys in the WWE, Hulk Hogan, and watch that as a kid. Watch Thursday Night SmackDown on UPN, watching The Rock and Stone Cold or everything, and then to watch what it is now. Back then, the show wasn't any better. Like, there was a lot of bad segments, but there was at least some shining highlights. Even the shining highlights right now, the James Ellsworth, the list, it's being dwarfed by everything else. In the Attitude Era, you could look past all that. Looking back, you see what's wrong, and you see that it wasn't as great as we say it was, but you don't remember that. You remember all the good. Now in WWE, we don't necessarily remember the good. We remember more of the bad that's constantly happening, and that's what has to be fixed on WWE. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be great. It just has to make me want to care, because I love wrestling and I want to support guys. This is one of the reasons I went to work for WrestleCrate. I want to help support indie wrestlers. I've signed guys. Arya Daivari, I signed to WrestleCrate. And I saw a tweet like, who's Arya? Why did you put Arya in the crate? Who's that guy? He was in the Cruiserweight Classic. I knew he was going to get signed by WWE. I just knew it. Not like any insider information, but I've seen him around Minnesota. I've seen his work. He's related to Davari. And I hedged a bet like the stock market. Like, I want that guy in there. And now he's on Raw. He competed on Superstars at Monday night. He's going places. I want to support indie wrestling. That's what I want to do. You know, but at a certain point, when all the favorite indie guys come into WWE, they need something. They need me to have that connection. And hopefully, WWE is able to do something, man. Because I love your product. You're just pushing me away. So please, I don't want to tout. I don't want to twit vid. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to watch your show and enjoy it. That's all. Why is it so hard to just want a TV show that I watch Monday and Tuesday and then I don't think about it the rest of the week? Now, for me, I make content in WWE, so I kind of have to interact with all that stuff. And as much as I say, like, hey, I'm going to go away from dirt sheets and do this, and then I whip out a dirt sheet video or something like that, and then it contradicts myself, that's where that whole, like, I'm addicted to it. But unlike true addiction that tears you down and eats you alive inside, this addiction is making me realize maybe I'm really just addicted to the wrong thing and it's not worth it anymore. Maybe it's time to go in a new direction. That's part of the reason my content's been slacking. I've legitimately been at a point where in my life I've focused on walking, running, yoga, getting myself to a better place without constantly being upset with WWE. We're going to be launching a new product that's me. That's an alternative to WWE. What I can do to try to help other people enjoy life. Because while I love the WWE, you can only take so much of it. And I want us all to live a happy, healthy, and a good life. And I can't do that if I keep watching a show that makes me miserable. I can't. So WWE, I'm still going to watch your shows, but I'm not going to be touting it. I'm not going to be shouting it out. I'm going to watch your show, and if it's good, I'll praise it. If it's bad, I'll say something. But for the first time in my life, WWE will not be the priority. And I hate the fact that I have to say that. I'll still watch, but that's about it. I'm going to focus on me for a change, not your company, because you obviously, over the past couple of years, just don't care.